Joseph, the pass to Biombo, to the wing right side. Scola left side. Ross with the steal. Drops in the layup for two.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Toronto ahead. And DeMar DeRozan, star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
A lot of people never.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's his first personal foul.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway.
2 shots.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Toronto.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Corey Joseph is out there with DeRozan. And it's Carroll in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 6. Mahinmi dishes to Allen. And here's Hill for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And George, here we go. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Raptors leading by 13. Outside DeRozan. Hill against Patterson. Makes it off the glass. Patterson's got 9.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession. You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Ellis is checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And Toronto also making a switch. Lowry's checked in. And here's George for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lavoy Allen. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Lowry drives in. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Outside for Lowry. And Allen with the block. Outside Hill. Outside George. The tray. There's the bucket. Good. George has got 15 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. A beautiful reverse layup. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
The drive by Lowry. He kicks to Valanciunas. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania, Clark, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency. Last year, he actually increased his blocks per game while lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development.
Pacers trail by 12. Hill up top while recovering. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. He stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy money.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And George, here we go. Allen passes to Hill. And the lead is down inside single digits. Hill's got 10 points in the game.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to details. Know your personnel.
Now the feed to Valanciunas. To the paint. Outside for Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. To the wing right side. 11 feet away.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Ellis, that's good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know, I can think of one way to describe George Hill. It's the culmination of several attributes. I mean, he comes from the school of Popovich, plays under control, always in the right place defensively. The way I describe him is just steady.
Raptors leading by 7. An interesting thing about George Hill, he was traded from the Spurs to the Pacers a few years back. Many people were surprised the Spurs would even trade a valuable veteran when they were trying to win a championship. But who did they trade him for? Kawhi Leonard. A pretty good deal.
Well, you know, Hill is really solid. He knocks down open shots, can run the offense or play off the ball equally well. I think he's a terrific combo guard. Gives you a little bit of everything and does it in a professional way. And that's typically what attracts him to other teams.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And here's George. 19 points in the game. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. Pacers trail by 11. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Hill. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And it's 13 points for Hill.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And it's Lowry penetrating. It's hauled in by George. Pacers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
There's the pass to Carroll. Takes the 3. The shot is off. George with the defensive effort. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Turner's checked in for Indiana. Lowry drives in. And Patterson kicks to DeRozan. And Turner with the block. George with the ball. He's got 21. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And we all know about Paul George and his injury while with Team USA. I mean, he has still said that he would consider playing international ball.
For George to be eager to go back and represent the U.S. in international play is a brave move.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, a lot of it might be that he just wants to put that in the past and move on. And sometimes you do that best by confronting things head on. The only way to have that be the past is to keep playing for his country.
Pass to Powell. Here's Patterson. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Ellis dishes to Mahimi. Lawson right side. Outside, George. They set the pick. No good. That would have tied it. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Powell. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Powell's got 11 points.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
From deep, Ellis. They get it again. Mahimi. And George, here we go. Launches a 3. And Ellis the bucket on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Rebound by the Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Ross.
Whoa! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Turner with the steal. And here we go with Lawson running it right up the court. And it's George missing.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that. I know it. you can stay in control of the game, they'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Lowry, and the rejection by Mahinmi. Now the Pacers moving it up. And that one's good, Ellis. Ellis has got 9 points in the quarter.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Lowry kicks to Ross. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Indiana. Back to George. Wide open. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the inside. And Ross with the slam.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Now Ellis. 9 points in the game so far.
2 minutes.
And Mahinmi now top the key. 4 on the clock. Here's George. Mahinmi slams it home for the putback.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
Kicks it to Valanciunas. Turner with the steal. No good from Valanciunas.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And he gets the bucket. And now just a 3-point Raptor lead. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Indiana.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some